Hey, this is Joker for Team America Airsoft. Here I have a custom work of ours, an A&K M249. The owner sent it to me a couple days ago, asking for a couple basic modifications. I actually ended up doing this one for free because I wanted to be able to add to my little airsoft upgrading resume that I can work on M249 types. Starting from the front, I painted the flash hider black with Krylon flat black paint, sorry. Having played with the owner before while he was using this gun, I can tell you that the thing that mainly gave him away, other than that shiny gas block, was the orange flash hider. So, second modification, the clip, or not the clip, sorry, the pin on here. It has that E-clip on it now. I don't know if you can see that with this camera, but I did not have an E-clip on it before, so that would keep falling out. That was just something that I noticed and fixed. Another thing was there was a bunch of JB weld on here from when the owner tried to epoxy on a rail. I ended up grinding that off and repainting it. Turned out pretty well, except for that one spot there. I've noticed that when this feed tray is opened, that'll bump against this and scratch it off. So I'm not really worrying about that too much. Let's see. Pretty sure that's everything that I did to the externals. There was a magazine feeding issue, which actually ended up being, there was this chamber down here. This chamber down here is where the circuitry for the winding magazine is. The owner had been putting BBs in there instead of in the actual hopper, which is up here. So, first of all, it wasn't feeding from there. Second, it wasn't winding right because one of the wires was loose. So I ended up resoldering that wire, and I put the BBs in the correct chamber, and that fixed it. Internally, I perfect shimmed and perfect greased it. I short stroked the piston for a faster and more steady rate of fire and longer durability. I replaced the cylinder head with a metal one because the stock plastic one was cracked. And I replaced the air nozzle with a more efficient one. I also modified the hop-up so the hop-up nub would fit flatter on the bucking and give it a more consistent and flatter trajectory when it's coming out of the gun. That is about it. That's when I first got this gun, it was shooting 14 rounds per second at approximately 290 feet per second. Now it is shooting 16 rounds per second at 311 feet per second, and that was just with a couple modifications. Oh, yeah, I also soaked all the O-rings in silicone lubricant overnight, so that helped increase the compression a little better. So that's his M249.